Of course, I'm always in the way, so I will have to let some people pass by. It's 8:30 in the morning and everybody wants to get to work, or shopping, or walking the dogs. It's one big part of the job of a truck driver. Friendly old man. To stay calm, to have a little bit of an oversight. Who wants to go where? Which neighbors are difficult? For example, the house you see right now, these neighbors are very unpleased about this construction here, and they are quite difficult. You must not even think of driving on their place. So I'm backing out now because there's no way to turn here. Leaving the site. I have a couple of cameras facing back out of the truck, but I can't show them because they are not connected. Maybe in the future I will connect them to my tablet. Still thinking about what to do because I don't think this perspective is too interesting for you. So I'm now passing on the left side. Quite an old house. Not too old, but maybe 150 years old. Look at this. Couple of chickens in the garden. Nice. Alright, straight ahead you see the house where the boss man, the owner of this yellow company, lives. And you see all of them moving here. And yeah, it's a very busy company. He grew massively in the last 15 years. He started with one excavator working for himself, and now he is boss of 120 people 10 years later. And yeah, you can't get around him if you're looking for a driving job. Yes, work all year round. They're also working in winter. You will see that maybe later. They also work in snow. They work pretty much any conditions. To a dump, not to a plant. I thought I material to plant, but it's not good material, meaning there is too much dirt in it as to screen it and sell it as gravel. So if there's a lot of dirt mixed with the gravel, you just have to dump it. And actually, landfills are very, very rare at the moment because we have very limited space. Nobody wants to have a landfill in front of his house. Mainly because there is a lot of truck traffic involved with that. So everybody has to go to the same landfill, even driving for 50 kilometers or so. There is no other choice, and that's why building a basement or doing any work where you have to dig out dirt is very expensive because the landfill is very expensive. So every truckload I bring there is about 9 to 10 cubic meters. And 1 cubic meter, that's a meter per meter per meter of dirt, costs about 20 euros to dump. So that's a lot. If you think that a basement would cost you maybe 200,000 euros already, that's just a basement. It's really hard to afford anything to build in this area for many reasons. Also, of course, the land itself is very expensive. I think the weather is getting a little bit better now. It's drying up. So greetings to every one of you, all the ladies in America. Hey Becky, hey Penny, hey Dolly, hey Blue, hey Indigo Blue. Hey everybody, welcome again to truck driving with Philip in Austria. Entering the motorway now, just for a few kilometers. Basically, the whole area is more or less divided by this motorway. There is left of the motorway and right of the motorway, but almost the whole state is connected just with one motorway. smoke you see, that's the city of Bludenz. That's the capital of this county, and there is quite a lot of industry here. No heavy industry though. There is a huge chocolate factory, a huge brewery. There are some ironworks, some smaller ironworks even. This area has a long tradition of textile manufacturing. So you find high technology textile factories left and right. They're not producing clothes any longer because that's of course not profitable. So they're mainly producing high-tech textiles for noise reduction on railways, for example. So the rail tracks in Austria and most of Europe, they're built on a special layer of anti-vibration and noise-cancelling textile, which works really good. If you travel by train, it's very decent because there are no gaps to drive over any longer, like in earlier days, where train driving was always a thing of tuck 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 tuck. But it's absolutely not existing anymore. Traveling by train is very nice in this area because it's of course very mountainous. Very beautiful. Maybe I'll take you for a train ride someday. That would be nice. Any suggestions what I should do about the camera would be very welcome. I'm kind of hesitating, really. I'm not planning to earn any money on YouTube, but I really want to give you the best experience that is possible. And I'm quite confident that my English is gonna get better with every time I talk to you. At least that's what I hope. Alright, it's very sunny now, very bright, heading towards the sun in the Montafon Valley again. If you've watched earlier videos of me, you know this track already. So I'm heading towards the valley. I'm just at the beginning of the valley now, and the landfill is right in the middle, about 10 kilometers from here. I'm gonna get there in 10 to 15 minutes. So after a dumped the dirt, I will go to a nearby construction site of a huge hotel. We'll load gravel there as a, how can I say in English, as a job for the other direction, back, I like to say. So I go with dirt into the valley and I drive with gravel outside, out of the valley. That's of course always good because you don't have to drive around empty. Driving empty means no pay. And the less kilometers you do without load, the better. And that's the really good thing with this, working with this company. They have construction sites just around everywhere. So hardly ever go empty. Fortunately, Austria is in a lockdown now. It's a total lockdown. So not only unvaccinated people, but also everybody else is only allowed to leave home for work and for groceries, maybe for doctor appointments, and that's it. So even if it doesn't really look like that, it's really very little traffic on the road. So the winter season, the skiing season, I think I can consider that as cancelled, more or less. Germany has deemed Austria as a no-go area, so there won't be very many tourists from Germany, at least for that year. That meaning that about 30 to 35% of all guests probably have cancelled their hotel. Maybe there will be better business in 2022. We will see. There will be a mandate for vaccination by February next year. So everybody has to get vaccinated. And many people don't like the fact that they have to. I think about 35% of all people are not vaccinated. And a major part of them is really very unhappy about having to vaccinate. Including me, by the way. A lot of businesses are gonna crash. There won't be no ski rentals, there won't be no hotel guests, no restaurant guests, no bars. Most of these businesses are small businesses. Yes, they earn very good money if there is a good season, but most of them just won't survive the next 2 or 3 months if there aren't any guests from abroad. I think there is a federal aid that you can apply for if you have a business and if you're keeping your stuff, your staff, I wanted to say, you keep your staff, you keep your overhead, and the federal government will pay between 40 and 100% of it. But this still doesn't help you with the last business because you don't earn anything. You just basically can expect to have your overhead paid by the government, which is better than nothing, of course. But the main problem with all the hotels and all the restaurants being out of business for a few months is that the staff just will leave because everybody needs to work, and so maybe they're going to go to other countries and work there. I would say that at least 50% of all hotel and restaurant staff are not Austrians, they're Germans, they're from Eastern Europe, like from Hungary and Slovakia, from Poland. They wanted to earn decent money here. But if this is not possible, they will maybe leave quite fast. And that's a problem because you can't get them back in a week or two. If suddenly you would be allowed to open your business again, maybe you want to have more staff. That's a problem. There's already a shortage of employees already, a really big shortage, like everywhere. And the lockdown makes it even worse. I hope you can see a little bit of the road as it is so bright at the moment.